Really, y'all? Really? Hi, Abby. We love you, Abby. Man. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Writing Sprint Wednesdays. I'm your guest host, Hank, here filling in for Doug because Doug took a much needed vacation. And I see how it is. I see how it is with all the Abby love in the chat. But I can't blame you. We all love Abby, and Abby will be here. I'm actually kicking things off today, and then Abby is going to come in and take over in just a little bit. So, I mean, you weren't wrong. We're just having fun today. Well, thank you, NJ. I love you guys too. Thank you. And it's always fun to pop in here and see the chat lively and taking off and David, Abby, have you done something with your hair? Yeah, it's here somewhere. It's yeah, it left quite a while ago, so it happens. What you guys working on today? I have a book that I'm finishing some edits on that's going to my publisher, Athon Books, and coming out a little later this year. I'll have some news on that soon. We've got a lot of stuff happening. So anyway, and B, it migrated to your chin. That's right. I'm gonna grow this out and then eventually just flip it up, and hopefully that'll work. JM said, "I'm working on a midpoint scene in my YA romance. I love it. Where is this book set? Is this like a modern day romance? Is it a sci-fi? Is it a fantasy romance? What's your setting like?" Elena said chapter 10, Saint Valentine. Interesting. You got my interest peaked. David says I'm hip deep into my sci-fi short and enjoying it. Electrical Tictress Future, Chapter 24 revision today. Great. David, what's your sci-fi short about? Is it a space sci-fi? Is it like a an earthbound technological sci-fi? Tell me about it. B says I'm still lost in space today, but I think I'll edit some things. I have days like that. Uh, Let me be honest, I've had weeks, I've had months like that. you know, Different phases of life, make different things happen. David says dystopian. J.M. Brown, it's modern fake dating romance. Interesting. Fake dating is a really popular trope right now. I get communication from publicists all the time, and fake dating is one of the tropes that I see promoted and talked about a lot. So that's great. Keo says I might work on my romance project today. Fun. Um, I was just having a conversation with someone um, this morning that we recently, my youngest son, who was the only of our five kids who still lived at home, he graduated college back in the spring, and he has moved out on his own and taken the big step to adulthood. And my wife and I are empty nesters for the first time in 30 years. And yeah, it's wild. But I was having a conversation with someone this morning that I'm entering into a phase of uh, creative fertility. Like I don't know if it's more time available. I mean, and who am I kidding? Our oldest son was in college and worked full time, so it wasn't like he was home all the time. But um, it was just it's one of those things where you know uh, just it feels good. So anyway, uh, here we go. Countdown is upon us. We'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Abby has entered the chat.
Oops. I was just prepping.
Okay. Welcome
Ooh.
in, Abby. So nice of you to join us. Um, now that you're here, I think this will be the final airing of my grievances. But right before I went live, I said, "Guess who's guest hosting for Doug, who's on vacation?" And the whole chat, everybody said, "Oh, we love Abby. We love Abby." And so I went live and I just stared at the camera for a minute. I was like, "Really, really, guys? This is okay." I joke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I I am loving that the first thing I saw in the chat when I signed in though was Reed asking how you fake date. And I'm like, hello, have you not read any of that trope? Honestly, it's awesome. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's I was telling folks before we started that I've gotten a lot of uh communication from publicists and that's a really hot trope right now. Like you know, people are doing interesting thing. And that's one thing that I love about tropes is that they're familiar things. We all kind of understand how this story is going to go, but the writer is then free to do all sorts of shenanigans that throw us off of our expectations, and
Yeah.
that's you can boil down just about any genre to a particular set of tropes, but it's what you do differently with it that's so exciting. And
Yeah. I think it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
Hello,
So I
everyone.
was I was working on some edits that I'm turning in. What are you working on today, Abby?
Hold on, I have to show this. This made me laugh. I am like an over punctuator. So if you wanted to fake be me, speaking of fake things, Hank, that's how you threw him off then.
Okay, so one of our theories is that Abby and I are actually siblings that were separated at birth, and I also over punctuate, but I have to dial it back. So I'm just going to stop.
No,
You
I
know,
embrace it. Just
you
embrace
know,
it, man.
just going to let our genes express themselves. And
Heck yeah. So,
yeah,
mm-mm-mm.
Abby and I are hosting Josh Hayes in ju- right,
Couple
just about an
minutes.
hour from now for our Indie Summer series, and he's going to come on to talk about formatting. And I'm really interested in this show because formatting, to me, is one of those things that, if done properly, it just kind of disappears. You don't know that someone spent a lot of time with it. So I'm really interested to see what Josh has to say about it, and you
Yeah,
know,
me
to,
too.
to kind of
Oh,
learn what I don't know.
oh, you guys, I think I just shared the link for sprint number 3. Can we delete that I just did?
Or just post number 2 again, and everybody, the link that Abby just shared is for 3. So just post the number 2
Here's
again.
number 2.
Yeah,
All right. Somehow I
yeah,
might
open them both in different tabs.
I might have a mislinked, y'all. That
Yeah.
was me.
Oops.
Ooh, there's number 2 right there, you guys. There's number 2. So if you're here, maybe ignore anything that takes you to 3 first. Hey, you want to see more of my shenanigans? I have a new T-shirt. So this is the one that I just made. I feel like we all
Make Jupiter weird. I love it. I love it. And you're not talking about the planet Jupiter. You're talking about the community where you live.
That's right. And my initial reaction was to put make Jupiter stupider. And then I was like, no, we don't actually want to do that.
What's Austin, Texas has
Keep
like Keep
Austin
Austin
weird,
weird or something like
Portland's
that.
weird. Those
Yeah,
are the 2. So I make Jupiter weird.
love it.
You guys, I am in sprint number 3. Let me invite it, or sprint number 2. I'm in 2. Gosh, and it says 31 seconds. Let me post it one more time because B says they all say 3.
Oop.
Yeah, you guys, I accidentally linked number 1 to number 3. by mistake, not number 2. So use the
It
link I
happens.
just put in. Although it says YouTube is having trouble connecting. Try one more time. Here it comes. Use that one, friends. All right, Hank.
All right. I'll see you in an hour. Bye,
See you
guys.
later. Bye. All right, everybody. The second one is in the books. I'm glad everybody found their way to number 2. Sorry about my mistake. Let's make sure I can get everybody to number 3 before we go any farther. How did everyone do? Let's see. Here we go. Here is the next link coming at ya. Yes, NJ, believe it or not, that YouTube guy that does Kennan's Camp Kennan. Kennan is my next door neighbor. He's literally just like right past my fingers over there. He's got the most ginormous Galapagos turtle in his front yard. I think he's got 3 of them, but there's one that likes to come over to the fence when we take a walk. We always walk by him, and it has the most soulful eyes. Like, you would not think that a tortoise could have soulful eyes, but they totally can. So he's enormous, and I love him. Love him. I don't know if it's Darwin. I forget what their names are. He told me all their names one day, but anyway, it's really fun having him as a neighbor. All right, so let's see. Keo got 150 words, and okay, 326. Ooh, David got 296. And Linda's been editing here and there. Kind of the same here. I don't think I added or subtracted much. I just kind of made a note. Elena, 149. B got 16 pages edited, way more than me, by the way, B. J.M. Brown, 699. And let's see. All that wisdom from life is showing in the tortoise. I know. Oh, NJ, you had a tortoise too? So I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 tortoises in my yard. So mine are all those red-footed tortoises. I have 1 cherry head, but I have one named Hercules. You're right, Socrates. That's it. I was trying to think of all of his names. I knew they were sort of like philosophers. But I have Hercules in my yard, and he's quite large. He came from Mr. Fred, so he's one of my favorites. It took him months to come out of his shell and cozy up to me, and now I'm totally his person. So again, weird to think about tortoises having a person and being one of them, but it's super fun. Ooh, red snapping turtles. Ooh, those have some danger to them, B. Danny's editing, but net gain of 126 somehow. Sometimes you got to add to clarify. So nice. All right, we have 1 minute and 52 seconds left. And Jay, I'll have to send you some pictures since you're geeking out. I'll send you pictures of my friends in the yard. But anyway, yeah, we've got who's the guy coming? I'm trying to remember who's coming to talk about Josh Hayes, I think, is coming to talk about formatting next at 2:00. So I hope you guys can join us for that. I'm actually really excited because I don't know very much about formatting. It's one of the things that I've never, like Hank said, you don't really think about it if it's done well. And I ended up buying vellum and putting my book into vellum, and it was super easy. So I'm hoping that I will find some really good tips to like maybe remedy some mistakes that I probably made just not knowing. I mean, think about all the mistakes that we made just because we don't necessarily know any different. So my sister's a graphic designer, and I thought about asking her to format my book for me. And then I was like, oh, put your big girl pants on, Abby. You can do this yourself. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys can all come. Pio, yeah, me too. I know squat about formatting. So this is, we're kind of heading into the part of Indie Summer where I can do websites, I can do newsletters. I know how to talk to people, but the arcs and distribution and the formatting, there's a reason why I put Hank on those weeks, because he's really, really good at it. So anyway, we got 10 seconds. I will talk to you guys in 20 minutes. Good luck, guys. Okay, everybody. I think we're done with the last sprint of the day. Let's see how everybody did. NJ said before we got started, finished an outline feels like 2 books in length. That's actually a good thing sometimes, don't you think? You had a lot of material to work with, which is wonderful. B, formatting college papers. Got that. Books, not a single clue. I know, right? The formatting piece that I know for the most part is industry standard when you're pitching to agents or you're turning in a manuscript to a publisher. Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced, 1-inch margins. Like that's the extent of the formatting I know, and that's not the extent of the formatting in a book. So let's see. Everybody's starting to roll in with what they got. Read. Finished the first draft of the anthology short story, coming in at a lean 1818, but that's a good number. I love it when they repeat. Congrats, Reed. Nice. Linda finished editing chapter 24, but she's out. So we'll see you tomorrow, Linda. Danny, 288. B, 22 pages and 54 words. Nice. RL got 113. Fantastic, you guys. I don't know. I didn't check to see if I can tell. What did I add or subtract today from my book? It looks like I have 0 words today. No, wait, that's in my dedicated. 82. I added 82 to my novel. So David got 356. By the way, David, I love your latest jacket copy iteration. It's so good. Like, I thought the first one was good, but the second one, like, I don't know how you made it so much clearer, but you made it a lot clearer. And it was so good that I might have dropped a 4-letter word after I read it and thought, oh, I got to read that now. So nice job, David. Nice job. All right, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Kyo did some doodling. Nice. Too bad you can't share pictures of that in the chat. That would be super fun. Yeah. Oh, new glasses clarification. Oh, now I'm going to have to scroll back and see what B said about glasses. I'll have to look. So anyway, thanks for joining us today, you guys. I'll channel Doug, who's on vacation this week, and say, make sure you hit like and subscribe so you get notified if we go live, if and when we go live, I should say. Anyway, you guys, thanks for showing up. We've got another show here in about 12 minutes, 13 minutes. I'm going to go get ready for that. And I will see everybody on the flip. Bye.